is sitting right here acting like that's a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, man. I want you guys to know that me and Jay wanted to basically give them what basically what they deserved. They put in a lot of work while Young Dolph was here. They helped Young Dolph get to where he was. So for anybody speaking down on Key Glock as if he set Young Dolph up, no, Key Glock only tried to get justice for Dolph. All because Key Glock know for a fact that Big Jook and Govan was in the same car together. And I know for a fact that when Govan tapped Big Jook and said that it's finna start now, next thing you know, Cornelius Smith hopped out the driver's seat, and then you see Straight Drop instantly. He run up with the Drake. Straight Drop was the heavy set one. The one with the hood on, with the surgical mask on. I want to let everybody know, it's sad that it had to happen like that, but when you in the streets, everybody know phone them ain't going. Like, if you got beef with somebody, you gonna get them one way or another. If you in tour with somebody and y'all know for a fact it's been blood been shed, you know it ain't no letting up. Once it's up, it's stuck. And I want y'all to really pay attention to the fact that it's a lot of people looking at Makita Raven them like, why did they basically gave them the opportunity to come in Makita's and sing Young Dolph up. Young Dolph didn't want them to basically go in like that. Like, at the end of the day, Young Dolph sat there and watched them boys. When they pulled up, once Young Dolph finally turned around, it was too late. That's why I always say, watch your surroundings. Don't look and see, make sure ain't nobody following you after you pull up to the crib. No, don't wait till you get to the store and then you look around once you leaving out. When you go in the store, you should already have got that under control and looked out to make sure wasn't nobody on your bumper. I know a lot of people ain't from the street, so you have to really pay attention. I went through too much street stuff, man, for me to know for a fact I can't go over there. I ain't gonna go over there because that's going on over there. Like, some people, y'all gotta be smart, man. Some people not smart, and it leads them down the path of basically them not being able to think for themselves, man. That's why I always say, birds of a feather flock together. Dot your I's and cross your T's. If you from the street, watch who you hang around, man. And I know I'm speaking real facts right now, man. If y'all think I'm speaking real facts, man, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and throw it down in the comment section if you rocking with PRE or CMG, because I can't just say I'm rocking with CMG, or I can't just say I'm rocking with PRE, because you got to understand, it's both sides in the same city. They in the same city. Like, they used to hang together. Just because they broke up, they don't mean you, okay, I'm going to take a side. No, man, you got to really understand what's going on, because Moneybagg, he had no animosity against Young Dolph. It was Blac Youngsta who was mad that he basically left the group. Blac Youngsta was Yo Gotti's hype man since the beginning, and everybody know for a fact that the hype man is the shooter. The hype man is the one that everybody's scared of. Like, a lot of people really need to sit back and pay attention to what's going on, because in all actual reality, the way Marcus Thorne started blowing at the Mercedes, he was blowing at the Mercedes with a Drake. The Drake was jumping. It was jumping every time that he hit it. It kept jumping, and I want y'all to understand, that's why he missed. The car, the white Mercedes only had 2 bullet holes in it, and that was on the passenger door. I want you guys to really pay attention to what's going on, because the Fed said too much stuff occurred before Young Dolph got sent up, which led them to believing and having the evidence to basically convict and charge Straight Drop and Cornelius Smith. And then what came along with them charging them, once Straight Drop and Cornelius Smith went to court and they wrote their statements, like, basically you can't sugarcoat it. Once they wrote the statements, they came and picked Big Jook up. Once they picked Big Jook up, that was the person who they knew for a fact that Govan, he carried out the hit. Govan carried out the hit, man. I know a lot of people don't want to see Govan go down because he was an activist of the city, but he got caught up into the streets. He got caught up into worrying about if Young Dolph was going to take over his block. You got to understand, everything is territorial now. And a lot of people sit back and don't pay attention to how this is something that a lot of people can really get themselves into but can't get themselves out of. So I want to let all my subscribers know, I'm rocking with y'all, man. If y'all rocking with the content, man, if you rocking with Young Dolph, man, throw them Dolphins in the chat. If you feel that Key Glock should have just basically been there instead of Marcus Thorne Like, I want you guys to let me know in the comment section, man. Like, I give you permission to hit the subscribe button. You can share this video if you want, man. At the end of the day, we know for a fact, the reality of the fact is, Young Dolph got sent up at his untimely demise, and we got to understand that this is a revolving door, and it keep happening. Countless acts, senseless violence, and it's the same people you hanging with. I want to let you guys know there's so much jealousy and envy going on within your own clique. You ain't got to be worried about the people down the street. Be worried about the people who watching you and not liking you. If you're new to the channel, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I would like to give a moment of silence for Big Jook, because Big Jook finna go down for a Rico case that basically he wasn't even the person with the money. He was basically the middleman, and I want to let everybody know that Gotti is upset right now because that's his blood brother, and they cannot pinpoint if he was in the Bentley truck across the street or was he in the passenger seat of the Bentley truck. And I know a lot of people, they mistaken right now. A lot of people is confused because this conjunction led everyone to believe that straight dropper Cornelius Smith was the ones driving and blowing at the same time. I want to let everybody know the news has came out, you guys. Breaking news, man. They cannot pinpoint if Cornelius Smith was driving and he left the car parked, like with the key still in the ignition. I want to let you guys know a lot about the push start cars. The key could be literally in your pocket while you're inside of a residence. The car would not shut off unless you get at least 100 feet away from basically the keypad with the car. So I want to let y'all know the car was still running. It was only 2 people who drove the white Mercedes. And I know a lot of people said they had a getaway driver. They had a getaway driver. They didn't have a getaway driver. From what the feds are saying, the feds are stating that this incident, it was only a 2-man move, but they had the getaway car just in case their car got blocked off across the street, which was the Bentley truck with 4 doors, and it has a hatchback trunk. So you know for a fact, if they couldn't hop in the back passenger door, they could hop right in, dive right in the driver door. So I want to let y'all know, why everybody think Cornelius Smith now had a getaway driver, they didn't. Cornelius Smith was the one in the driver's seat. He was the littlest one. He was able to run back to the car before Marcus Thorne came out and started blowing. I want y'all to know this, man, because on phone, man, it got hectic now because Flipper gone. And Gotti said that when they was at the basketball game, like, they real life looked at them like, why would y'all play Young Dolph when you know we in tour with him? Y'all know what just happened. Y'all know he got sent up and our names is ringing. I want to let everybody know, man, you got to be calm and patient when it comes to things like this. Let the people do their job. Let the people solve the case. You can't get mad at nobody just because the case hasn't been solved quick as a person really thought. Everybody know for a fact that Govan, he wanted Young Dolph sent up more than anything because Young Dolph did not put him on, but Young Dolph was meddling around and basically kicking it with Key Glock, Blac Youngsta, Trula Mafia, and Moneybagg Yo. And I know a lot of people say Finesse No Love was the one who basically, he was about to get signed to Young Dolph's label, which is PRE, if you guys really don't know about it. I want you guys to know everything, his whole jewelry collection, he left everything to Mia J, and Mia J dispersed it to the people who was under his label. That's not a bad thing. So a lot of people